is on.
The mic's on.
The mic is on.
The mic's on. We are
Getting into kink.
We're getting into kink.
We're getting into kink, people.
We're getting into masturbation. We're getting into toys.
The nitty gritty. The down
I
and
want to
dirty.
talk about it. But yeah, hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome to. You know what? I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I'm sitting down, it's like a little more.
Conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta remember to keep my hand like out here. Ooh! Hello and welcome to another episode of Girls Come First, the podcast where girls come first in the bedroom and in the boardroom. I am your host Sierra and
I'm Taylor. Late with it again.
I'm just a tad. I need you to pick it up by like half a second.
You know what ends up happening?
What?
I listen to you talk and
You're listening
I'm listening.
instead of like back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm listening to listen, not
To
listening to respond.
Which, like, in most cases would be great.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we gotta talk to the people.
Yeah. Girl, I be zoned out.
I need you to tune it in.
I'm in. I'm tuned in.
With that said, though, we are on episode 3 of the day. So,
They
give
don't
us
know that.
grace.
Y'all need to know that.
We be working. You can know that. You can know that.
It'd be hard.
Time and effort goes into this shit.
Yes.
But,
Let's get into it.
let's get into it. Like I always say, I like to start with something positive. Tell me about a moment where you put yourself first recently, Taylor.
A moment where I put myself first. Does it have to be like really in depth, or could it be like kind of superficial?
However you're feeling today.
Okay, well, kind of on the subject of like what we're going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
So, funny story. Actually, no, I don't want to tell that. Never mind. I can't tell that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have one then.
You don't have one?
I don't have one.
I kind of don't have one this week either. I'll say I've had to do a lot of things I didn't really want to do this week.
Oh, that part.
That part. I've had to show a lot of discipline and kind of show up for myself in that way, not so much in like a self-care kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm doing the hard things now to make it easier on myself in the future. So
Ooh.
I'm still proud of that, but it did not feel like putting myself first and standing up for myself or self-care or anything like that. Nothing of the sort.
No. And like putting yourself first doesn't always have to be like, yes, most positive thing. Sometimes putting yourself first is the discipline and like feeling like absolute shit about it.
I'm so tired, you guys.
So tired.
I'm so tired.
I feel like this week specifically, I've been getting hit with like so much no, and I'm not used to no. I'm used to very much like, yeah, no.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's talk about your ideas.
Yeah.
What do you need?
What do you
How can
need?
we help you? But this week I've just been like a lot of, no, so sorry. We'll keep you in mind though. And
I don't want to be kept in mind.
I don't want to be kept in mind.
I want it now.
I don't want to be kept on the files. No, you need it now.
You need it now.
And I need it now. Yeah.
Exactly. No, I get that. It's been like a meh kind of week, if I'm being 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing negative, just not the most fun.
Ooh, I've been spiraling all week.
Why?
Girl. In the night times, when we're in our beds and we're laid
In
up.
the wee hours.
In the wee hours of the night.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm an overthinker.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, oh, I could have done that differently. Oh,
Spinning. Yeah.
Spiraling, the whole dance, the whole shebang.
So, I think you should get back to journaling.
Maybe.
Yeah, I need to journal a lot more. I do it when I'm like very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I need to just kind of like dump and I don't necessarily want to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I dump in my journal. But I need to make it a more regular practice, just to like check in with myself. I encourage everyone to journal, not just when like life is hard, because it's interesting to read back the old entries and be like, oh wow, like.
I can't read my handwriting, so a lot of the time. They trained me well.
Real.
The cursive. Oh,
Not
so
legible.
hard. No, illegible.
I see.
So a lot of the time it's just like, I get the gist of what I was going through, but can't read it.
Can't read it. That's so interesting.
I know.
Okay, so I guess we're not toasting anything then. Also,
We're out of things to
wine.
toast. Sponsor! Send us some things to toast.
Send us some things to toast, because we are out of wine. In fact, I'm going to take this off screen, because unnecessary. And I'm going to get comfy. I'm going to settle in. Ooh. Okay, I'm comfy. Oh yeah. Oh my god, we're not toasting. That's so bunk.
I mean, I guess we could do like a ceremonial toast with nothing in the glass.
You know what? Okay, this is actually something we can talk about. I've been trying, obviously not really, because I did just finish
A bottle.
but I've been trying to be sober. I'm like Cali sober, as they say. So I've been getting into shrooms.
I love shrooms. I love them. I was a hater before, but
You get it now?
Yes, I get it. The times that we've done it, it's always been such a pleasurable experience.
It's been great. When was that? That was
You literally came up to my house.
Oh my god, yeah. We took them, we just yapped.
Yeah. For like 4 hours.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel great, because I feel great, I feel lifted, I feel like elevated, but I don't feel sluggish the next day. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel nauseous. I just feel good.
Yeah. Very like high, elevated, state of mind.
Yes.
And very giddy.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm unbothered, like, I know I'm going to have a good night regardless of like really what happens when I do shrooms.
Yeah. I think shrooms definitely like takes away a lot of the like anxiety for me.
Yeah, I feel like it does what alcohol should do.
Yeah.
Actually.
Alcohol is a depressant. Like, it makes you depressed.
Because the anxiety, okay, now that hits me so hard. The anxiety that I have the day after I drink.
Yes.
I find myself crying for no reason and feeling just like literally overcome with emotion. Over nothing. Like, I dropped my keys at the door and now I'm sobbing on the porch.
Literally. Something happened to me 2 weeks ago and it briefly crossed my mind. Now I'm like spiraling.
Distraught about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol is not that girl.
No.
She's not who she thinks she is.
A single glass of wine to sip all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was 5%. I really...
Girl, this was juice,
This
please.
was juice.
Yeah.
It was juice.
This was juice with a headache.
Okay, so I'm still kind of sober. Cali sober. Okay, so today I want to talk about sex toys. I want to talk about masturbation.
Let's get kinky.
How do I say this? I'm a fan of masturbation. I think
Yes.
it's good for your mental health.
Yes.
I think depending on how strong the call is, it'll keep you away from that man that you know you shouldn't be messing with.
No comment.
Sometimes it's ineffective, but like, I'll be honest, I'm coming off of my ovulation phase, and there was one day where I masturbated 3 times.
Oh God.
In one day.
I'm, to be honest, one and done.
I wanted to call him. It wasn't back to back either. It was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, yeah.
I felt like a crazy person. I didn't like it. I was embarrassed.
Because, like, nobody else knows you're doing it, but it's just something in your spirit that's just like, you really sat there all day and did that?
I did that. You was in bed all day fucking yourself. You disgusting little
But think about it like this. You have sex with a man all day.
I will.
You can
Something
have sex with
feels
yourself
so
all day.
deviant about masturbation. No shame to masturbation, because I fucking do it. But something just feels so much more shameful about masturbating versus having sex with a man.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just like... That's a lie. I doubt men feel bad about, them masturbating. It has to be like a female thing.
I wonder. I won't put them in
Men
that.
rub one out on a work day during lunch when they go to the bathroom. Please, never feel bad about masturbating. Like, men fuck apple pies.
Men fuck apple pies. That is true. I don't know. I want to give the men's a bit more credit than that. I feel like they have souls, right?
You're asking me?
I mean, I don't know.
Them motherfuckers are evil.
They have
They crawled up. We came Women came down. They crawled up.
Wow. Okay, we'll put that on a t-shirt. Expect merch soon. Damn. Okay, so let's get into our naked truth. So, in 2020, the global sex toy market was valued at $33.64 billion.
Damn.
More than double compared to the 2009 value of $15 billion.
Shout out to the
according
Rose.
to Grandview Research 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a study on, is it like versus like men's sex toys versus like women's sex toys?
No, actually. Okay, so I have a couple more facts.
Okay.
So, second one is it has been found in one sample that around 90% of women reported ever having used sex toys during partnered sex, masturbation, or both. 90%.
90%. Have or haven't?
Have.
Have.
That's interesting to me.
Do you use sex toys in the bedroom? With your
Yeah,
partner?
actually my first sex toy was purchased for me by a man, and we used it during sex, and like he just let me keep it for myself.
Oh.
Yeah, it was sweet actually. It was really sweet and kinky.
I've had a man buy me a sex toy. I've had a man buy me a vibrator before.
And
he used it on me, but I feel like I didn't get as much satisfaction as like using it by myself versus like using it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
when a man uses a toy on me, it's more like I'm giving him a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wants to see you experience pleasure, and so I turn into a fucking porn star. Like, you're all the facial expressions, all the sounds, the arched back. I'm putting on a show because, like, this is for both of us, obviously, and I guess not like it feels bad, but like you're not gonna do it how I do it for myself, and that's fine.
No.
Well, let's make the most of the moment.
I think so. That's a good way of putting it. Like, I think with a vibrator, it's very much like you know where to put it
where
on
the
yourself.
spot is. Yeah.
Versus when like a man uses a vibrator on you, it's more of just kind of like,
Where's Waldo?
I'm going to interact with every point.
Oh God, like babe, I don't need it on my inner thigh. Just right there, right.
You
there.
like rubbing it like down my stomach is doing nothing for me. But it's like men are visual creatures, so.
So I perform.
Oh girl, I'm not performing for nothing.
I don't know. I think I love it because I like when a man pulls out a camera, pulls out like his phone, starts recording me. Oh, I'm gonna perform.
Okay, and that's in that point, yes.
So like, I think I just love to put on a show for my man, like not even for my man, just for like the man I'm fucking at the time. Because
I think I do it for myself more so because I love the way I sound when I'm being fucked.
Okay.
I'm vain. I love getting off to me.
Explain more.
Like, if I'm being filmed, it's like my own voice turns me on.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
You know, like the moaning, the sensualness, like the loud noises I'm making, the way like my pussy sounds. That's for me. Don't get me wrong. Like he turns me on also. But like, I also get off to myself because I'm hot.
I mean, period.
You know.
Yes.
And if I am, and when I do put on that show, like it's also for me.
It's not. How could I? Yes and no. I don't get off to the sound of my own voice. However, like the act of being turned on, like it's like I just feel like, oh my God, I can't believe like I'm really enjoying this right now. Like this is disgusting. We are gross, but I'm having so much fun. I just get like so into it. Like that turns me on. Like the taboo of like we're doing something so nasty right now, and like we're recording it, and we're loud. And the windows are open, like...
Ooh, I love the windows open. Question. Do you, when you make tapes,
Mm-hmm.
do you watch your own tapes back to masturbate?
No.
No?
No. I'm a performer. I'm a pleaser. I'm a true sub. Like, the fact that he's enjoying this so much, he wants to record it and save it for later. I've never watched my own porn.
No?
Never.
I love my own porn.
I look at it and I'm like, oh my god. Like,
I love my own porn.
Really?
Yeah, girl.
It's like a vain thing. Like, I would probably watch and be like, damn, I look good, but it wouldn't turn me on.
I feel like that's kind of why I allow, like, videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Usually they're made on my phone. I'm usually like, okay, here's my phone. You can do it. And if I decide I trust you, I send it to you. Obviously, I trust him because he's fucking me, but, like...
It's on his phone. It's 50-50 if I even asked to see it or not. I honestly, like...
You don't want to see your own self, like, get, like, destroyed, rammed, fucked.
I couldn't imagine seeing myself. I'm kind of curious to know what I look like. Like, I love fucking in, like, a full-length mirror. Love that. Love that. Like, if you have one of those, like, sliding closets with, like, the mirror... Like, the whole closet door is the mirror. I love that.
I mean, a man made me masturbate in front of a mirror, and then he watched, and then he came up, made me come, and then we, like, started fucking. So...
Dreams do come true.
That. Very that.
Dreams do come true. Yeah. With a toy?
No, with my hands.
See, like, that would get me off. Just on the fact of, like, he's watching me.
Yeah.
And, like, he's getting so turned on watching me.
It was hot.
Oh, God.
It's hot. Puddles.
Yeah, I'm a performer.
No.
I get off on the fact that he's so turned on by me. Like, that is, like, my ego boost.
You're such a star.
I am. I'm a star and I'm a sub. Like, I want to know that he's feeling good and it's because of me. And he's turned on and it's because of me.
I don't know. I don't know, like, what I would even categorize myself as. Definitely not dom, because I'm not about to dominate you.
No.
That does not turn me on at all. But
You're like a bossy bottom.
I think I might be.
Yeah.
I'm a bossy bottom.
Yeah. Because, like, you know exactly what you want. And you're going to say it and you're going to get it. But, like, also he's going to love, like, telling you what to do. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of one person in particular that you fucked recently.
Who?
Like, this dynamic. Your friend.
Santa Barbara?
Yes, Santa Barbara.
Oh,
with
yeah.
The doggy. I feel like I could, like, not like I'm imagining you having sex, but I could totally imagine y'all's dynamic. Like, yeah. Because honestly, y'all are both really arrogant.
Yeah.
So I could imagine the tension of that. Yeah, y'all should make a porn, actually. That would be hot.
Oh.
Especially because, like, y'all are close friends. I think that makes the sex better and it makes it more intimate.
He is really fun. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
really fun.
Ooh, that would be a fun one. Okay, I actually do have one more fact. And that is sexual aids are increasing in popularity as clinician recommended treatments for sexual dysfunction as well as for anxiety and for following a sexual assault. And just for clarity, the treatments are usually following, like, someone experiencing cancer in, like, the reproductive organs.
Can you explain a little bit deeper what you mean?
So, like, doctors are recommending masturbation with toys as treatment for, like, to help someone get over, like, fear of sex after an assault or as, like, a form of physical therapy after they've been sick.
So, like a solo masturbation or, like, with a person?
I
like
didn't
with a
read the
partner?
full article, but...
Girl!
These
hoes do no research!
I will link it in the show notes for anyone that's interested in reading it. It was actually really interesting. It was a really long one, though, all about, like, masturbation and toys. But, yeah.
That's interesting.
Like, prescribing masturbation.
I've heard of, like... What is it? It's like those, like, the mental therapies or whatever where, like, somebody will come in and, like, basically get you off. Not have sex with you, but, like, masturbate you
with their fingers.
And it's supposed to be like some kind of like form of therapy.
Okay, I've heard of that, but more like in the olden days. Like, I don't know. Like,
hysterical women.
Yes, literally. Hysterical women. They would send them to a doctor, putting that in air quotes, to get fingered, and the orgasm, because it was so rare for women to have orgasms, the orgasm would like supposedly fix their hysteria.
How much was the service?
I have no idea.
How much was the service?
And they would kind of like lay down and have like a curtain covering their upper parts.
Yeah.
And just legs open, and a doctor, putting that in quotes, would finger them and get them off, and they would be cured of their hysteria.
I wonder what that doctor's salary looked like back then.
God.
You know? All you do is just like finger women all day?
Like, reframing sex work, really.
Okay. Sex work? Sex work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's crazy how like things like that change over time. Like that was considered like an actual medical practice.
Yes.
Now we would just call that, you know, massage with a happy ending.
True.
Like,
True.
But interesting. I guess it's different when men do it, huh?
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because you know, like, okay, it's like the thing, like when you call like a man like a male stripper, not just like a stripper, because you inherently associate a stripper
with a woman.
With being female.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Shout out Chippendales.
Chippendale, I've never been. I'm honestly just curious. I don't know if I would enjoy it.
I think the energy of the place I would enjoy. Like, just like the high energy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I actually want random dick in my face, though.
No. No.
I think I'd be thinking too hard. I guess that's why they get drunk, but...
Yeah. It's funny, because, like, my ex is actually, like a male stripper now. Yeah.
How do you know this? When did this happen?
He told me.
Does he make good money?
I don't know.
You should go see him.
I do not want to go see him.
Get up on that stage.
I have absolutely no interest. More shout out to him. Where's he from? We'll just say Pasadena. Shout out Pasadena.
Shout out Pasadena. With the male strippers.
With the male strippers.
Sheesh. Okay, so how old were you when you first started masturbating?
I was young.
Same.
Okay, so before, like, I actually understood, like, what masturbation was, I feel like when you're, like, a young girl, you, like, start to, like, get the feelings, like, within your body, but nobody's going to tell you.
No.
How to masturbate.
No.
Nobody tells you what masturbation is.
No.
So for me, I used to, like, oh, God, do I want to say this?
Yes.
So for me, I think I was maybe, like, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I started, like, you know, exploring my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't masturbating. Like, I wasn't touching myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was just... You remember how they used to tell you, like, don't cross your legs?
Don't cross your legs?
Like, don't cross your legs. Because, like, you know how you just, like, you rub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that.
Interesting. Okay, so mine is way worse.
Oh, God. Okay. I feel like mine is very, like, aw.
I didn't know that it was masturbation. It didn't click until probably like 20 something that what I was doing was like kind of masturbating. But I would be like elementary school, maybe like early middle school.
You're lying.
And I wouldn't like finger, but I would like sleep with my stuffed animals, like, in my pajama pants.
Oh, yeah, you were humping.
Kind of, but it wasn't even like a...
I
just wanted it there. Hunching.
You were
I just wanted it, like, on the spot, but I didn't know, like, the motion or why I had that urge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I discovered porn when I was probably, like, 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of figured it out
mm-hmm.
from there. But, yeah, I was really young.
You know what?
What?
Speaking of porn at a young age, like, I remember watching porn on, like, the family computer.
Really?
Yes. And to this day, I have been looking for this one porn video that, like, awakened me. It was this, I'm not gonna go into details, but it was, like, this girl, and then this big, buff, like, white guy comes in. And it wasn't hot, it was, like...
cheesy, probably.
It was so cheesy, but I just want to go back and see it, because back then I was like, oh my god. But now I just, like, some of the shit I watch now.
Lord.
I just want to see. I want to see how it compares, and if it made an impression on me, like, to what I watch now.
The first ever porn that I saw, it was, like, late night, like, HBO, and I just woke up, or I was, like, flipping through channels or something like that. And it was, like, these girls in a shower, and, you know, like, the music. It was, like...
Oh, yeah.
And I got scared. I was like, what? Like, oh, my God! And so I just, like, turned the TV off really quick, and I, like, went to sleep. And then at, like, 13, I discovered, like, Tumblr porn. Please let me know
Tumblr porn! Oh, God, it was so good.
Let me know if you experimented with Tumblr porn. Like, put it in the comments, because I just feel like...
Tumblr porn was everybody's awakening.
It was everybody's awakening.
And then there was the Tumblr actual people porn, and then there was, like, the stuff that people were drawing.
Drawing?
Girl, I got on
cartoon porn?
The cartoon porn.
I never got into not on Tumblr. I've seen, like anime porn on Twitter. I think that shit is weird, though.
Oh, the hentai?
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. I love all porn.
Well, amen. We don't discriminate. It's just not my thing.
We don't kink shame.
No. You like
except for people who pee on each other.
You like the ones with like the furries? Like the
Oh, hell no.
I just was curious.
Them too.
The furries and the people who like pee, and I think they call it scat, or you poop on each other. Like, yeah.
Oh.
Y'all are... Something's wrong.
Doo-doo-bye?
Doo-doo-bye. Doo-doo-bye. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm into, like, more tame shit than that.
I don't feel like what you're into is tame at all.
You don't think
it's
so?
It's just different. I mean, you talked about, like, whips and chains.
Yeah, and cow prods and,
yeah,
you know, little fuck machine.
That's... I want to be tied up and hooked up to a fuck machine so bad. Torture me. Actually record me. And, like, just leave me there to squirm. Oh, my God. I'm not gonna lie. That's a fantasy of mine.
Oh, wow.
That is a fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot to watch.
It's hot.
You know what? I love the Russian bitches. Those bitches commit to some porn.
Oh, is that the one where they be getting, like, punched in the stomach and
stuff?
stuff?
No.
Oh, I've seen some rough porn, because I love BDSM, but I've seen some porn where the girl was, like, getting, like, abused.
Huh?
Wow, fucked. And it was, like a BDSM thing, but that's too much.
That's too much. That's, like, that's...
I feel like
that's abuse.
I feel like men who like that kind of hate women.
Yeah, no, not kind of.
Like...
You want to see a woman get punched in the butt?
Yeah.
No. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love, like, a nice paddle. I love, like, you know, some little pats here and there.
Give me a flogger.
You know, slap me in the face.
Yes.
But if you punch me,
like,
I'm calling the police.
Like, in, like,
police!
In the stomach. Yeah. I saw it and I was just like, and she's acting turned on, so I'm just like, I guess, but I think, like, the men that are involved in that, like, you have to hate women to make porn like that.
I watched this movie a couple, like, maybe a year or so ago, and it was about, like, this girl who got into the porn industry, and it was just, like, a really interesting watch, because it just kind of, like, goes through her journey from, like, pretty tame porn, and then she ends up into, like, the BDSM, like, kink shit, and then she ends up, like, on the, like, monster cock shit.
Oh my god.
And then that's when she gets famous. Like, you can't be like a famous porn star or whatever doing, like, the tame stuff.
Jesus.
Maybe if you're like a cam girl, but I feel like cam girls are like a whole different subsect of porn.
It's like seduction and like attention.
Yeah.
Not just
it's like a pay
sex.
kind of situation.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, but I think I saw that same documentary. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was about like these girls like get into porn as soon as they're 18, and they move to, well, the one that I saw, they would like move to Florida and live in this house,
I think so.
and they would just make porn, and it would be like the most disgusting, vile shit you've ever seen. And they all wanted to be like famous porn stars, and the guy, the producer, was like, these girls come into porn, most of them don't make it past 1 year.
I mean, you're being abused sexually. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna say the porn industry in itself is very like, it's not the
Exploitative.
most. Yeah, it's extremely exploitative.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean,
there is like ethical porn I think that's being made, but I think
it's by like female-owned companies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was more. I wish there was more porn for women.
yes,
You know?
yes,
Ooh, that would be a great guest. Like a female porn producer.
yeah.
I want to talk to her.
Like, I just want to know, like, what is the research that she's done where it's like, okay, well, this is definitely more geared towards women versus geared towards men.
I mean, I could be like searching for porn for so long before I actually find something that I'm like, ooh, this is nice.
You're also on Twitter and you're like going through tweets and stuff too.
True, but even on Pornhub, I used to use Pornhub. I prefer Twitter porn because it's real, I guess, real-ish.
Yeah, true. Just look up amateur.
Okay, so my first experience with an actual toy, though, was with this guy. I was dating my first and only white man.
Aww.
I
Pink
don't
bean.
think pink, and like, I hope he doesn't listen to this, but little, and I was 21 and he was 42, and honestly, it turned me on that he was literally double my age. But he was 42, and I was 21, and he had the sex drive of a 42-year-old, and I had the sex drive of a 21-year-old.
Because you're 21.
And so he bought the toy thinking it was gonna like make me tap out. It did not.
You're a 21-year-old.
It did.
You're like the Energizer Bunny.
Listen, give it to me. And so yeah, that was that. And so we kind of got in the habit of using the vibrator every single time. So I'm curious, like, how do you feel about that? Like, is it okay to use it every single time? Does it take away from the intimacy, do you think?
I just feel like using the vibrator it's like a fun, like, I'm not using the vibrator like during sex. I'm using the vibrator as like foreplay into sex.
Okay.
But it's never, sex is the main course, and like using the vibrator is like my appetizer.
Okay.
If we're going at it and you're reaching for a vibrator, that's taking me out. You know? Like, I want to, like, be there with you, and I want full eye contact almost the entire time.
Yeah.
And if you're looking around the room, oh shit, where did I put the vibrator? Like, it's like, okay.
I'm annoyed.
I'm annoyed!
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think for me, not every single time. I think it's like a fun, like, little spice up. But, like, if that's the crutch you have to rely on, like,
It becomes too routine.
it comes, at least for me personally, it becomes too routine. Because I know exactly what, like, if we are using it every single time, I know exactly when you're about to pull it out. I know exactly what you're about to do. Like, it's like, okay, step
That's
1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like the, hey, yo, babe, I got a vibrator. You know.
What you trying to do?
What you trying to do?
Okay, let's think. No, yeah. No to the vibrator every single time. In that relationship, though, it was every single time. Like,
well, yeah, he's a 42-year-old. He's trying to tire your ass out.
every day. And I know what his intention was. It was cute. I honestly appreciated him caring about, like, my pleasure, because he wasn't getting me all the way there. But no, not every single time. And, like, I don't have to be in love with you to fuck you like I'm in love with you. Like, I want all of your attention. I want your undivided attention. I want this to feel like the most intimate experience of your life every time.
Yeah.
And I a little bit do feel like vibrators in particular, because if we're talking about other sex toys, like Shibari,
Ooh.
That is intimacy.
Yeah.
Like the time and attention that it takes. But you're just bzzz.
You're just like zapping my shit.
No, that's not intimate. That doesn't feel very intentional. You could literally do this with any other woman and like.
I mean, I will admit, so I was laying on the couch with Santa Barbara, and we were just watching a movie, and he was just using a vibrator on me, and I was laying like across his lap, and like he was using a vibrator, and I was like, okay, well this is fine, but I also felt like time could have been better spent like if he had just like gone down on me or something.
So it made him lazy.
I think so.
It's too convenient.
It's too convenient. It's like a drive-through.
Oh God.
You know, one orgasm to go, one number two. You know.
Damn.
Side of squirt.
Side of squirt. Well, I mean, if the squirt don't come with it every time, now maybe. Do you think? No, I won't put it that way. So, my experience with sex toys, like, the man brought it up. It was his idea, like, completely. And I was so excited. In your experience with sex toys, is it like you bring it up typically, or the man brings it up?
Oh, I bring it up. Well, it depends. A lot of the time, if men bring up, like, sex toys, it's like, do you use sex toys? Do you masturbate? As, like, a way to see, like, if I'm, like, sexually open. You know?
Yeah.
So it's usually them bringing it up, but then I'm the one who goes into details about, like, what I use. Like, a lot of men will be like, do you have a dildo? Do you got a rose? And for me, I have a vibrating necklace. Like, I can wear it around my neck. I've gone on so many dates where it's such a power move. I love it. So it's this long necklace that has like a little like vibrator down the middle. It's so hot. And so it's really up to me, like, if I want to tell a guy, like, you know, at the end of the date, hey, push the button on my necklace. And
how do they react?
And then it's like, because, like, the reason I'm telling you is because I obviously want to, like,
I want to fuck you.
I want to have sex with you. So I think it's, like, one of those, like, fun little, you know, you've been staring at this necklace, like, the entire
all
time.
Night,
all
and
night.
It's been in my pussy.
Yeah. You know. And I always wear with, like,
it.
a low-cut shirt, and, like, it draws attention, because it's, like, a little silver, like, kind of bullet-looking thing, and, like, it's on, like, a rose gold chain, and it's, like, a rose gold little bullet.
I would like you to get me some kinky jewelry because I remember we went out one time and you had on these like what looked like to me just these like silver bangles and you're like, no, these are cuffs.
These are cuffs.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, girl.
I want some kinky jewelry. I think I'm gonna start wearing like a garter belt or something. Like I just want to look like a slut when I go outside.
It's just like one of those things where it's like nobody else has to know, but you know.
But you know.
And it's an extra, like, confidence boost. Like, yes. I'm walking around with, like, my sexuality, like, on my sleeve.
It's like wearing, like, a sexy lingerie under your dress. Exactly. Like, no one sees it, but, like,
yeah,
you know.
Like, the necklace and the handcuffs, like, and depending on how, like, I wear the handcuffs, it like, the things where you tie, because you can, like, they come with, like, a velvet rope, too. You can, like, tie them because they have little, like, rings on them. I can either decide if I want to leave the rings on or if I want to take them off. Like, if I leave them on, like, you know, it's going down that night. But if I take them off, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know what this is.
I love it. I love it. I'm upset. I think it's such a power move. It's so sexy. I need some sex jewelry.
You need some sex jewelry. I know. I can tell you exactly where to go.
You gotta send me the link to the sex jewelry or the address, wherever. I want some sex jewelry.
It's really fun.
I thought I was doing something with my anklet.
Oh, girl, no.
You just told me I ain't shit.
She's shit, guys.
I want some sex jewelry.
It's fun. Oh, God. Don't let me wear both on a date. The necklace and the cuffs.
Fuck him. He better be worth it. And he better, like, okay, I like it because to me it's like I'm not gonna tell you what this is unless you ask about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask about it, I'm kind of clued in, like, oh, you're a freak.
Yeah.
So it's like green flags.
Mm-hmm.
I want to meet a kinky man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually the kinkier one in my relationships.
Yeah.
And so I just want to be like, this is me. If you know, you know. If you're hot and you recognize it, then, like, you know, maybe we can talk a little bit.
Yeah, that conversation.
But I don't know if I would be like, I don't know, maybe for like my man, and he'd never seen it before.
Ooh, question.
Yes.
Could you marry your dom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my, that's the dream.
Full 50 Shades?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my God, babe, put a collar on me and put like walking around with a leash on our date.
Walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. I could totally marry my dom. I would love to marry my dom. I am so committed. Like, I truly feel like I have such potential as a sub. Like,
This is an advertisement.
this is an ad. This is an ad. Doms, hit me up. Hot doms.
Specifically hot doms.
So I'm yes.
Boris Kojo.
Like, I'm
Idris
not-
Elba. Those.
Come my way. Well, yeah, I love to please. I love to please. I love to turn my brain off. Tell me what to do.
I love to be pleased. Like, I have such a pleasure kink. I'm here for the pleasure.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you get yours.
I hope.
I hope. But, like, I'm going to make sure I get mine. And if at any point, like, I feel like mine isn't coming,
Mm-hmm.
it's very much like a, this is so great, thank you so much, you know,
Oh,
high
yeah.
five team.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny because I was with a guy, like, we had never had sex before, and then one night it just got super hot and heavy after we'd been dating for, like, months. We literally were in his car, like, we're going at it, and I, like, turned to give him a kiss, and he was like, whoa. Literally, while he's inside of me, I, like, pushed him off. I was like, listen, like, take me home.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What is that? I mean, I think I know what it is, but why would you fuck me and then not want to kiss me? No. I'm quick to be like, no. There's one guy I was having sex with, and, like, I don't know if it was the alcohol or what, but he would not stay hard, and it kept slipping out.
At that point, like, just wrap it up. Come on, we're done.
Literally, okay, if you're, like, on YouTube, we were like this, right? So I literally was, like, sitting there, like, laughing, like...
Not laughing, Sierra.
Girl, it was pitiful. I was like, we can stop. Listen, buddy. Let's be friends.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, I have done the laughing before in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you want to crush a man's spirit, girls, if you want to crush a man, start giggling, hee-hee-hawing in the middle. That man, he will never...
I hope he
will
never
recover.
recovers.
He will never recover.
You deserve it.
And I was doing it as, like, a joke, as, like, a... You know, I think I'd been dating for, like, a year, and I was like, you know, this is fun. Ha 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 ha. And he's like, you need to stop that.
Okay.
I was like, oh.
When we're, like, super close and comfortable, if we're super close and comfortable with each other, I might giggle a little bit. Like, it's cute. I'm a little nervous. That's tickling. Like, it's like I'm laughing at you, or, like, if someone's body makes a weird noise, I might giggle. Like, it's okay. It doesn't have to be that serious all the time.
It doesn't have to be that serious. Especially, like, if we've been having sex for, like, if this is the first time I'm having sex with you, then, like, okay, it's kind of semi-serious. But, like, if this is, like, a couple years in, we've, like, been doing this for a while, we're obviously friends, it can be, like, a fun thing.
It can be fun.
Sex can be fun. It doesn't have to be, like, the most serious thing in the world. It's a serious thing, yes, but at the same time, no.
I mean, consent is serious.
Consent is serious.
But sex does not have to be serious. No.
I think maybe I think it's just kind of like the way I view it, because I do get like emotionally attached. So I think sex can be serious. It needs to be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Who you have sex with, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it has to be like, it's not the most like serious thing in the world. There are people dying.
There are people dying.
There are people dying
in the world.
In the world, on a daily basis.
Yes.
There are also people fucking.
There are also people fucking.
So.
And if it is between two consenting adults, have fun.
It should be fun. Sex should be serious but fun.
Like, babe, like, let's record. Let's try this. Let's try that. I think if you take yourself too seriously, yeah, or your partner, it adds this pressure to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was reading somewhere, I don't remember where, but like, have sex for the sake of pleasure and for the sake of feeling good, and take the orgasm like off the pedestal.
Oh, the orgasm is on the pedestal.
Like,
that's what I'm here for.
But do things that like feel good to you and feel good to your partner, and just like kind of like you were saying in another episode, but just like be in the moment.
Oh yeah.
The orgasm will come.
Yeah.
But why are we like racing to get there?
I mean, there are races. There are foot races. There are marathons.
There are marathons.
I think, like, at the end of the marathon, you get a medal.
And you want your medal.
And I want my medal.
Got it.
Is it, like, the main, like, are we, getting there?
Yeah.
Yes, but, we can, have, like, stop, like...
One of the best guys I've ever had sex with, a demon. He is
They're always demons.
The devil. I'll never stop saying it. A demon. But it would be like 50-50 if I would even get to the orgasm, but that was still one of the best sex partners I've ever had, because we just had so much fun. We experimented so much. We were so comfortable with each other, like, and we would go rounds, like, it was just so fun. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed pleasing him. He enjoyed himself. He enjoyed pleasing me. The sex was fun. But if we had sex 3 times in the night, I would probably have an orgasm 2 of those 3, maybe once, but I would still go home very, very happy.
But you had the orgasm, didn't you?
But not every time is what I'm saying.
Okay, I mean, if you're having sex 3 times, okay, but you're saying in general, like...
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's an opinion.
Thought.
That's an opinion.
Taylor's like, no, but like, okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, so I guess I can relate. One of, like, the most fun sexual experiences I've ever had didn't end in an orgasm, but I think it was just kind of... Me and this guy had, like, gone on a date to the Cheesecake Factory in college, and this is the guy I was telling you about that I ended up having sex with outside on, like...
On the lawn.
On the lawn.
That's a fun story.
Yeah. We had gone to the Cheesecake Factory. It was, like... I could tell it wasn't going to go anywhere because he was kind of an asshole, but he was very, like, cocky, and I love charismatic, cocky men.
Yeah.
I love a little arrogance.
Yeah.
So, date had finished, and we ended up just driving all over San Francisco, because that's where I was going to college at the time. And then we ended up, like, stopping at the Palace of Fine Arts. At this point, it's, like, midnight. We had just been talking all night. And we get into it. We start in the car. He's, like, going down on me. I come there. And then it gets so cramped, I end up kicking off his, like, rear view mirror. I kick it off, and then he's like, okay, get out. And so we end up on the lawn in front of the Palace of Fine Arts, and we just end up going at it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And if you've been to San Francisco, and if you've seen the Palace of Fine Arts, it's
beautiful.
A beautiful view.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And especially at night when it's lit up.
A gorgeous place to have sex. I cannot lie.
Yeah.
I love a bed. I love a mattress. I haven't had sex in that many beautiful places. I haven't had sex in any beautiful places. Like
10 out of 10 would recommend.
I gotta get out of my system, but it's gonna be just for the plot. Like, no, because you can't tie me up out in public.
No, I mean I have seen some porn where they do it though, but it was like Germans, and I don't think the Germans really give a fuck.
That's interesting. I'm curious. Oh, maybe we should get like a VPN and watch like German porn.
I don't need a VPN. I am watching German porn.
Oh.
I'm all around the world, baby.
I'm curious. I don't see. Maybe just on Twitter.
Just go on like you literally go on like Pornhub and look up German POV, German. What is it? Like German public something. Yeah, and it just you'll end up seeing. You'll probably come across this one video of this girl. She's in like a public space. There's like people walking around her, and she's naked, and she's like in like shibari with like blindfold on, and like there's this guy who's like cattle prodding her.
You know what? I've seen a couple videos of like people having sex like on the street and stuff. Like on the sidewalk, like under a bridge, not like a troll under a bridge, but like under a bridge.
That's where the rats are.
Like in a bar. I've seen a couple of those.
Okay, that's hot.
Yeah, those were hot. Maybe those were German.
I was gonna say some German words, but I don't know any German words.
I don't know any German words. No. No. Okay, so in that case, do you feel like sex is inherently intimate?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Oh, sex is inherently intimate, but it doesn't always come with intimacy.
Explain.
I think, like, sometimes you can just have sex with, like, none of, like, the deeper, like... I think intimacy and sex are very different.
Mm-hmm.
I've had sex with some men where it was just kind of, like... You know, we're dapping each other up, but there's no intimacy. I think for me, intimacy is like, you're holding me, you know, it's like a little more sensual, not so much like rough and exotic. So I think like that those intimate moments are fewer when it is just like the sex. Or wait, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This might be like the trauma speaking, but I don't think sex and intimacy go hand in hand. That's just not been my experience. In fact, I can say like, especially like college age, I would be looking for that intimacy and finding sex. Yeah, and kind of using sex as
a
like
placeholder. Like
the affirmation that we're something and like this means something. Oof. And it didn't. And so I would be disappointed and like feeling used and feeling like taken advantage of, even though I wanted this. I thought it meant something else.
Welcome to girlhood.
Yeah, the heart rate.
I think that's a lot of like young girls' trauma, where it's like you think that sex equals intimacy, and they're not synonymous
at all.
You know,
at all. So I feel like I learned the hard way, and I just kind of permanently separated the two, and now I'm out here like a fucking menace.
You fuck like a man.
And I get what I want.
Yeah, I definitely fuck like a man. But I think more so recently, I'm starting to have more of like my soft, gooey center is showing itself more than like my rough exterior is. It's fucking a girl up.
I'm like, oh my god, Taylor. And
it's so crazy because when you first met me, like, I was a stone cold bitch.
I lived vicariously through this woman. Okay, she was so mean to these men, and I loved it because I would have never have been so bold, and she was just fucking mean. Like, there's no other way. Like, she was fucking mean, and I loved it.
It has to be like a Mercury Gatorade, something with Pluto. I don't know, but like I have just been feeling like so. I don't know, maybe it's my inner Cancer. I've just been feeling so sensitive over the past couple months. like so baby girl, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it either. I liked it better when I was mean.
I liked when you were mean. I don't think soft is bad.
I think I'll just, I'm just gonna play into it like as it is.
Explore your emotions.
Oh God, maybe not that. But like, as like the feelings come, I won't reject them. I think I'll just kind of like ride the wave of them.
Okay.
Like for example, like I really don't see myself having sex with anybody like in the near future.
Whew.
To be honest with you, the last person was like Santa Barbara, and even now I'm just kind of like, I'm done.
You said that was like kind of necessary though.
It was definitely necessary.
Yeah.
That was like a Band-Aid.
On a gushing wound.
On a gushing wound.
Like, oh Lord. Yes. I think that's valid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My TikTok is called Celibate in the City.
Which I did not. I was like, who is this? I finally had to send the screenshot and be like, girl, is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
I was like, oh, that's kind of cute, huh? I wonder. Okay, this person keeps like viewing my page. Like, who is this?
That's me.
And then I thought it was you, and I followed it, and then you like did like the wave thing. And I was like, before I respond, let me make sure who this is, because I was just like,
yep,
that's
me.
cute though.
Yeah,
it's cute. I like it.
Because Sex in the City is like my guidebook for life.
Yes.
But I'm not really having sex right now.
No.
So we're like.
And instead of New York, we're in LA.
Instead of New York, we're in LA.
Yeah. And
people are much meaner here. Oh my God. Do you want to talk about how like being in LA, like you're not the preference? Or do you want to save that for another episode?
That is another episode.
That will be another episode.
This camera just died, and I am not sitting here charging it again, because again, we're on our third episode of the night. So with that said, we're gonna wrap relatively quickly. Woman Crush Wednesday, go.
I'm really in love with. Ooh, I don't really have anybody. Actually, you know what? No, Zarina Akers. I'm loving her styling right now. She's like a black woman stylist. I think she's so amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the Woman Crush Wednesday. Those listening probably won't know who she is, but Taylor, you know who she is. It's Kelly.
Kelly! Kelly! Kelly, I love you!
Kelly,
I love you so much.
I am such a fangirl.
Kelly, I will pay for the mentorship. What do you need me to do?
Can I just hang out with you? Like, what the fuck does this girl do?
First off, like, what does she do?
She's so cool.
And when we found out that she was like 40-something.
She just turned 40 this year, and this is the coolest woman I have ever met. It literally made me look forward to, like, getting older, because
she's gorgeous. Her style is amazing. Like, she just gives that, like, single bad boss bitch, like.
And she makes it look effortless.
She makes it look so effortless.
Like, she literally just woke up like that.
Yeah. Woke up like that, went to Equinox, got a smoothie.
Yeah.
Designed some dresses, and then fucked off for a month.
Yeah. I mean, she's at the fashion shows, she's at all the events, the grand openings, her fucking friend. Like, Kelly, I hope you hear this, and please don't get scared and creeped out.
It's so crazy because she's literally, like, I guess besties with the stylist that I rep.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't find that out, but, like, I was just, like, stalking her page like I do. And I was like, holy shit, like, that's such and such. And I was like, oh my God, of course she knows him.
Of course she does.
Of course she does.
Because she's just so fucking cool. So, my Woman Crush Wednesday is Kelly Couture on Instagram. Y'all should definitely go check her out. I'm a fan.
Kelly, I don't even care that you unfollowed me. I love you.
I'm a fan, and that's it. I actually did not write down an asking for a friend today, and we don't really have time because this episode is already an hour long. Lord, we yapped a lot.
Wow. We got into some really kinky shit. I feel like we haven't done a kinky episode.
We haven't had a super kinky episode.
No.
Episode 4 will be even more kinky.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to ease y'all into it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back. This is the fourth episode of Girls Come First. This is the relaunch. I'm so happy to be recording again. I'm so excited. I hope y'all are enjoying the content. If you have any suggestions for what you would like us to talk about, you have anything you want us to answer on the show, send anonymous questions, just put the subject line asking for a friend. You can DM us on Instagram, leave a comment on YouTube. We don't have a website right now, but
that's so fine. We have an Instagram. And it's fire.
And it's bomb. So follow us on there at Girls Come First Pod. And then also follow our individual pages as well. They will be tagged in the bio of the podcast page.
Yes.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a beautiful rest of your week.